Hello everyone, we'll be talking about the vas deferens, the spermatic cord, and the seminal vesicle. So first we have the vas deferens. Now what is this? It is the tubular organ that transports the spermatozoa in particular, from the epididymis to the prostatic urethra by peristalsis. Okay, and for this, the ductus deferens has a strong muscular wall. It has four parts. So it has the epididymal part, the funicular part, inguinal part, and pelvic part. So the epididymal part will be located in the scrotum near the duct of the epididymis. Then you have the funicular part, and this is located in the spermatic cord. And the funicular part, it's analogous to say a funicular in Prague. So as it goes up the hill, as it transports people up the hill, this is going to transport the spermatozoa up and to the inguinal part. Now, the inguinal part is going to be located in the inguinal canal, and it enters the inguinal canal through the superficial inguinal ring. And this courses ventrally with respect to the inferior epigastric vessels, and then it's going to enter into the pelvis through the deep inguinal ring. Then in the pelvic part, okay, it's going to course through the lesser pelvis, close to the urinary bladder, and it will fuse with the excretory duct of the seminal vesicle, which you can see over here. And together they form what is known as the ejaculatory duct. Okay, and now you have the neurovascular supply, you have the blood supply, the venous drainage, and the lymphatic drainage, which you can read through. Next, we have the spermatic cord. Now, the spermatic cord, it contains the ductus deferens and its accompanying vessels. Okay, and when we talk about the contents, you can remember it through the rule of three. So you have three arteries, three nerves, and three others. So the three arteries are going to be the artery to the ductus deferens, which is over here, is this small red circle. You have the cremasteric artery, which is number 5 over here. You have the testicular artery, which is present here. You're going to have three nerves, which is the nerve to the ductus deferens. You're going to have the cremasteric nerve and the testicular plexus. The others consist of the ductus deferens, the pampiniform venous plexus, and lymphatic vessels. To note is that the nerve to the ductus deferens and cremasteric nerve do not exist. In fact, the nerve to the ductus deferens is just the differential plexus, and the cremasteric nerve is the motor branches of the genital branch of the genitofemoral nerve, which you can find over here. And the reason why it's written like this is to make it easier to remember. So it's artery to the ductus deferens, nerve to the ductus deferens, and the ductus deferens over here. You have the testicular artery, testicular plexus, and so on. Next, you have the seminal vesicles. Now, what are these? So these are simple tubular glands, and they produce around 50 to 80% of the ejaculate. And it mainly produces alkaline fluid with fructose. The fructose is for the spermatozoa to feed on, and the alkaline fluid is just it protects the spermatozoa. Um, so you have the ampulla or the ductus deferens over here. You're going to have the seminal vesicles and the prostate. So as we mentioned before, the ampulla of the ductus deferens and the seminal vesicle are going to join together to form the ejaculatory duct within the prostate. When you talk about the syncope of the seminal vesicles, what you need to remember is that the seminal vesicles are present behind the urinary bladder. So the anterior syncope would be the posterior wall of the urinary bladder. Then you have the posterior syncope, which is so posteriorly you have the rectovesical pouch of the peritoneal cavity. Medially, as you can see in this diagram, you're going to have the ductus deferens. So towards the body would be the ductus deferens, and caudally, so below the seminal vesicle, you're going to have the prostate. Over here, you can see the neurovascular supply, the blood supply, the venous drainage, and lymphatic drainage. When we say the same as the blood supply, it just means that the inferior vesical vein and the middle rectal vein, they drain blood from the seminal vesicles to the internal iliac vein. That's all. Thank you.